Hi dear students, now we are arrived the last part of this chapter. Now throughout this video we are going to discuss the decimal representation of real numbers. How to know a number is rational or irrational by watching their decimal representation. It is a very important topic, and by this representation, decimal representation, we can separate the rational number, irrational number, just by inspection the decimal representation of any number. If you done a decimal representation of any number, you can separate is it is rational or it is irrational number. So let's go start. Before starting the decimal representation of a number, now I am going to discuss some division of number. Okay. First division is 25 divisible by 4 divides 4. Now you can see here 25 is divisible by 4, so 6 4 24 and remaining is 1. As 1 is smaller than the divisor, then we are taking the decimal point here, then we got a 0, so 4 to 8, and again 2, as we have taken point, then another 0 here, so 2 4 5 20. So we got the answer 6.25. okay, see here 6.25. Again we are dividing a number 20 by 6. 6 3 18, again 20 point, that's why we have taken here 0. 3 18, again 2.0, again 3 18, and this process is continue, but this is not terminating. Okay, so we are getting 3.33333 and continuously we are getting 3, but it process will not terminate. Okay, so what is your answer? So 3.333 and so on. Okay, so this expression we can write 3.3 bar. Okay, 3.3 bar. Again for another 22 by 7, you can divide 22 by 7, 3, then 21.01. then if you follow this process, you can see here you will get 3.142857, then you are getting the repeating process 142, that is, and 142857 you will get. So after 6 digit 142857, the digit are again same of 5 first digit. Okay, so these 5 digit are coming by repeat and repeat process. So you can write this by expression by in this form 3.142857 bar, because these 5 digit are coming repeating. So repeating, that's why we have given bar from 1 to 7, because these 6 digit coming to repeat. So these three answer we can see. First answer is 6.25, that is after decimal there are 2 digit, so the decimal representation is terminating. That means after 2 digit of decimal, after decimal there are 2 digit, so it is terminated, there are no digit. So this expression is called terminating decimal number. Understood? Again in this expression we can see here 3.333, but in process going on, this process is not terminating, so this is called non-terminating. But what you can see here, the digit are coming repeatedly 3, so these number are repeated here. So non-terminating but repeating, digits are repeating, so non-terminating, repeating. And again you can see here it is also non-terminating, repeating. Okay, and I am giving here another example, decimal representation of this type 1.100, 100, 140, 1, then 50, and continuously going on. So this expression of decimal also non-terminating because there are so many digits after 1. You can write here also. So these are not terminating, but is it repeating or not? Now you can see here, first digit 1, then there are 2 digit 0, then again 1, then 000. You cannot say these are repeating, because if it is repeating, then same number of digit will repeat one again and again. But you can see here, first 20, then 30, then 40, then 50. In this continuous process, this decimal representation will going on. So this process is not terminating and non-repeating the digit, not repeating the digit. So you can say this type of representation is called non-terminating and non-repeating. Non-terminating, non-repeating. Understood? So there are 3 type of decimal representation. One is terminating, one is non-terminating but repeating, and another is non-terminating, non-repeating. Understood? There are 3 types. Now we are use this thing pi equal to 22/7 in several areas. Okay. Now here we see that 22 divided by 7 is a decimal, has a decimal representation of non-terminating but repeating. But actually the decimal representation of pi is non-terminating, non-repeating. You can see here the decimal representation of pi, and the digits are after 3.14159256535897993. Can you say these are repeating? No, there is no repeating digits. So you can see here 141, then 5, 9. There are no repetition of digit, and this process will continue. So this process is continue by different digits. Okay, the digits are not repeating. So this is non-terminating, non-repeating, non-terminating, non-repeating, and this process continue going on. And the number of digits recently 2019 Japan found by the computer programming that there are 31 trillion digit, 31 trillion, million, billion, then trillion, 31 trillion digit after this point, after this decimal point are occur, but there are no repeating processes going on. So this type of process is called non-terminating, non-repeating. Understood? So there are 3 type of, one is terminating, another is non-terminating but repeating, another is non-terminating, non-repeating. Understood? Now coming to the next point, that we have already discussed, real number has 2 parts. One is rational part, another is irrational part. So we have to know which type of decimal representation is for rational number and which type of decimal representation is for irrational number. This is the most important thing, that which type of decimal representation shows that it is a rational number and which type of decimal representation shows that it is a irrational number. Now we have discussed here that things. Real number has 2 parts, rational or irrational. But rational number has 2 types of decimal representation. Rational number has 2 types of decimal representation. One is terminating, another is non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating but repeating. Mind it. Rational number has 2 type of decimal representation. One is terminating, or it may be non-terminating but repeating. And irrational number has only 1 type of decimal representation, one and only 1 type of decimal representation. This is non-terminating, non-repeating, non-terminating, non-repeating. Mind it. If you take any number and if you find the decimal representation, it is come either this process, this representation or this representation or this representation. If these two type of representation come, then you can say that number is rational number, and if this type of rational number decimal representation come, then you can say it is irrational number. It is irrational number. Understood? All of you understood this thing? So next day we discuss the formula about this decimal representation. Which type of formula if you use, then you can say that this is a rational number, this is irrational number, or you can find the decimal representation of rational number and decimal representation of irrational number. Hope you are understood, because I have discussed totally here which type of decimal representation exist, and if you, I think all of you are understood, but if you are not satisfied, then comment in the video, I will discuss to you. Okay, thank you.